Hi, I am Ravi Kumar. In this video, we will see the FSK modulation, which is one type of digital modulation technique, and also we will see what is the bandwidth required to transmit this FSK signal. And observe this one. See, this is a digital modulation technique FSK, frequency shift keying. That is, the message signal here is the digital, but the carrier what we are using here is analog. So AC cos 2 pi F1t, this is F1 frequency. This is AC cos 2 pi F2t, this is F2 frequency. Why I am using here two carriers here is with F1 frequency and F2 frequency means for +1 I am transmitting with one carrier frequency output. For 0 I am transmitting with another carrier frequency here. So that's why here we are taking two carrier signals for this FSK modulation here. So now see here how the FSK signal is generating. If message bit is 1, we are transmitting with F1 frequency, that is we are transmitting AC cos 2 pi F1t. If message is 0, then we are transmitting AC cos 2 pi F2t. Now how we are going to generate this FSK signal? This is the circuit diagram to generate the FSK signal. Assume, let us consider first 1 is there, message bit is 1. So 1 I am transmitting here, so similar 1 is also transmitting here. Due to the inverter, this 1 will send here as 0 and 0 is multiplied with F2 frequency, the output here is 0 here. But now see this path here, 1 into AC cos 2 pi F1t we are transmitting. So that is here. So this path AC cos 2 pi F1t will get here and here will get 0. So that is the final thing is AC cos 2 pi F1t here, F1t will get. For if it is 0, then we are transmitting 0 here, we are transmitting 0 here. So 0 into F1t, you will get 0 here. But here, this is 0 means you will get here 1 here. Then here we are transmitting F2 frequency. See, that is, if it is 1, we are transmitting F1 frequency. If it is 0, we are transmitting F2 frequency here. So that is based upon the message signal amplitude. If it is 1, then we are transmitting AC cos 2 pi F1t. If it is 0, we are transmitting another frequency AC cos 2 pi F2t by using this circuit. And you know that this one, the modulation is nothing but changing the parameter of a carrier wave based upon the message signal amplitude. If the message signal amplitude is 1, we are changing with the F1 frequency. If message signal amplitude is 0, we are changing the F2 frequency here. Now what we are doing here? So +1 I am transmitting here, but the +1 is transmitted as AC cos 2 pi F1t. Now this AC cos 2 pi F1t is transmitted in the channel. Now AC cos 2 pi F1t is received by the receiver. Now from this AC cos 2 pi F1t, the receiver has to understand that this is the message for bit 1. So how we can get that one? How we can demodulate this one? So this AC cos 2 pi F1t is multiplying here with AC cos 2 pi F1t, and the same signal F1t is multiplied with AC cos 2 pi F2t here. Now observe here, this first path what we are doing, this AC cos 2 pi F1t after receiving, we are multiplying with AC cos 2 pi F1t. So that is, it is nothing but AC square cos square 2 pi F1t. It is nothing but cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. So it is equal to AC square by 2 into 1 plus cos 4 pi FCT. So this is the term before the low pass filter. Now for the second path, see here, for the second path AC cos 2 pi F1t you are getting here, we are multiplying with F2t frequency. So that is AC square into cos 2 pi F1t into cos 2 pi FTT. So it is 2 cos A cos B. If you write AC square by 2 into 2 cos A cos B, cos of A plus B, cos of A minus B. That is, this contains, this lower path contains F1 plus F2 frequency and F1 minus F2 frequency you will get here. Now what is the thing here? AC cos 2 pi F1t is the thing it is receiving. Now the receiver has to say that it is 1. So when we will say it is 1? If we choose the low pass filter cutoff frequencies here, lowest frequency, that is F1 minus F2. If you choose the low cutoff frequency F1 minus F2 here, then AC square by 2 term is there in this upper path plus AC square by 2 cos 4 by FCT is there in the upper path. So here the lowest frequency F1 minus F2 is setting as a cutoff frequency for this one. So it does not allow this 4 pi F1, which is highest frequency than F1 minus F2. So then it allows only AC square by 2 from this upper path here. Now what about the lower path? Lower path is here F1 plus F2 frequency is there, F1 minus 2 F2 is there. Here we are choosing the cutoff frequency which is less than F1 minus F2. That is, it is not sending, this low pass filter is not sending these two frequencies. That is, from lower path it is not getting anything here. So from the upper part only AC square by 2 is allowing and AC square by 2 cos 4 pi fct is not allowing. So that's why here we'll get AC square by 2. So here using some threshold device, AC square by 2 which is greater than some threshold value, then it can send as a 1 here. So like this we are going to transmit the FSK signal, and you can demodulate the FSK signal as 1 again here. Now we will see what is the bandwidth required for this FSK. See, in the FSK what we are doing here, we are transmitting with F1 frequency and we are transmitting with F2 frequency here. That is, if you multiply plus 1 with AC cos 2 pi F1t, then you will get the spectrum at center frequency F1 plus 1 by T1, 1 by TV, F1 minus 1 by TV. If you multiply that with AC cos 2 by F2t, then you will get F2 as center frequency, F2 plus 1 by TV, F2 minus 1 by TV. This is from the frequency shifting property. Now we will see the bandwidth required. Bandwidth required is nothing but the highest frequency minus lowest frequency. Here highest frequency is F2 plus 1 by TV and lowest frequency is F1 minus 1 by TV. So F2 plus 1 by TV minus F1 plus 1 by TV. It is nothing but F2 minus F1 plus 1 by TV plus 1 by TV. It is nothing but the bandwidth is the difference between the F2 minus F1 frequency plus 2 by TV is the final bandwidth for the FSK signal. Thank you.